12:05 on this Sunday afternoon, April 29th, 2018. It is time now for the Vader Channel Midday News on this Sunday afternoon, April 29th, 2018. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 12:05 and it is 53 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories of Peter Channel Midday News is Michelle Wolf's cost comedy routine at the White House. Correspondents dinner unindated. Kim says he'll give up weapons that the U.S. promises not to invade. Waffle House shooting victim Ebony Gross sang Jesus last week before she was killed. On maiden voyage, Pompeo heads to Israel for talks on Iran. Central Americans will seek asylum at southern U.S. border. Iran nuclear deal, best way to stop threat according to the UK, France, and Germany. Arms embargo on Israel needs as military unlawfully kills and maims Gaza protesters. Rotten durian causes Melbourne University evacuation. Yellowstone geyser erupts for a third time in 6 weeks. In a very different Washington, Trump unloads on a litany of adversaries. FBI questions Russia MMA fighter Emelianenko, who once competed in Trump's fight league. Arkansas police officer killed by a stray bullet while in his home. Whole Foods is slammed over the Yellow Fever restaurant owner says it's not racist. Richard Branson once ridiculously excited Hyperloop up and running within 3 years. So, South Korean economists may have cast rosy prospects for the future after the two Koreas reached a landmark agreement on Friday. U.S. President Trump said he welcomed two Koreas' agreement on denuclearizing the Korean Peninsula and their move towards ending the war. North Korean leaders said Kim Jong-un promised to shut down the nuclear test site in May and transparently revealed to the international community. Mike Pompeo called Iran the world's greatest sponsor of tourism in Saudi Arabia on Sunday during his first foreign trip as the Secretary of State. Blue Origin will launch its first rocket in 2018 today. NASA's InSight lander buttoned up for the trip to Mars. Astronauts smashed with Earth with a no chance of survival. Confirmed case of hepatitis A at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Warren, Michigan. Former model eating lab by scabies in Georgia nursing home. Londoners warned of health threat from toxic caterpillars. An E. coli outbreak expands and still no source identified. Peter Chill News Time, 12:05 on this Sunday afternoon seminar for a sports sport. Boston Red Sox will be taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Game time, 1 o'clock. NFL, NCAA Williams use undrafted underclassmen as scare tactic. Peter Chill News Time, 12:05 on this Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for Peter Chill Travel and Transit Check. Beep beep! On the MBTA Providence train, 20:05, 11:05 a.m. Mapmans operator scheduled between Kansas Junction and Providence. Alright, look at the highways and byways in New England. Let's start you off down in Rhode Island, where .146 on both ends of the background. Tails to the road in North Smithfield. 130 on both ends of the background in Jamestown stretch. Route 6 to the westbound side. Also at 130 in Center Joey and the Sagamore. Route 6 on the eastbound side. Also the Sagamore Bridge. 20 to the northbound side. Also aboard Rotary. Route 3 on the northbound side. Slow between 53 and Hanover all the way up to 18 in Weymouth. And 95 on the northbound side. Slow between the Ponza Street and Norwood Arena. Route 120 in Canton. Braintree split on the northbound side. It is slow. Southern Expressway, the southbound side. Also the Braintree split. Northbound side of the Southern Expressway. Northbound side. Slow for the Dorchester stretch. 93 on both ends of the downtown Boston stretch. 93 southbound side. Slow between Medford and the Second Bridge and downtown Boston. 120 on the southbound side. Also between 129 and Reading and Route 93 up in Reading. Route 3 on the southbound side. It is slow around Route 128 in Burlington. 128 on both ends of the background. Route 9 in Wellesley. 495 on the southbound side. It is slow between Route 117 and Story to Route 495 in Barber. 290 on the eastbound side. It is also around the Worcester stretch and westbound today. Westbound side also on the Northborough stretch. 91 on the southbound side. Also around 57 to 91. Mass Pike westbound side. Also around 291 in Springfield. 91 on the northbound side. Slow around the Hartford stretch. Barrett Parkway eastbound side. Also on Meriden stretch. 95 on the southbound side. Also on Stamford, Connecticut. And up north, in Vermont, Interstate 8789, 91 on the southbound side, also coming upstate New York, Vermont, and now it's 1555, northbound side, slow in some Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Channel News Time is 12:07 on this Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for a Peter Channel Weather Report. Radar satellite nobody shows light rain, much of southeastern Massachusetts and coastal down and much of the Cape Downs and stretching enough up the Boston vicinity and Cape Ann and northeastern Massachusetts from Lowland, Newburyport. Heavy band of rain around Darien, Salem, and Hampshire, while it's raining from much of western Massachusetts and east central portion of Connecticut. And raining from much of western northern Vermont and upstate New Hampshire and western portions of Maine and all the way down into Quebec. And snowing up in the Adirondacks, all the way to Utica, Syracuse, and rain shots from Utica down to Oswego. Raining around the Toronto area and raining eastern portions of Nova Scotia and around Prince Edward Island. Right now, temperature spread around the region. It is in the 50s for much of southern New England with some 40s in western Massachusetts, and it's up in the 40s to 50s in northern New England with 60-degree reading in Waterville, Maine, and 63 up in Bangor, Maine. Right now, not at 12:07, 52 degrees, that temperature humidity 92%, 2.50 degrees at around 9, 2 inches, steady and wind stop at 1. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast, and it goes like this. This afternoon, showers likely to Maine before 3 p.m. Clouds got about 58 degrees. Calm wind coming in westbound 5 to 9 miles an hour. Chance is 70%. Dew percent less than 7 inch. Possible for tonight. Slight chance of showers before 7 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers after 3 a.m. Partly clouds got the best coming in. Cloudy toward daybreak with a low end 39 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Chance is 20%. For Monday, chance of showers, clouds got about 52 degrees. West about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Chance is 40%. Dew percent between 10 and 1 inch. Possible for Monday night. Slight chance of showers before midnight. Clouds got the coming, partly clouds go about 37 degrees. Slight northwest wind, transpiration 20% for Tuesday. Both sunny podcast about 869 about 52 degrees. West about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Wind can cut size 20 miles an hour for Wednesday. Sunny podcast about 82 about 59 degrees. For Thursday, partly sunny and most clouds about 85 about 59 degrees. Transpiration 30%. Friday, partly sunny skies with chance of showers about 81 about 56 degrees. Transpiration 40%. And for Saturday, partly sunny skies with chance of showers about 72 degrees. Transpiration 30%. And that's gonna be it for the Peter Channel Midday News on this April 29th, 2018 on a Sunday afternoon. Be with us. Hope you have a good afternoon and a good bye day to the I'll see you at 5 o'clock for a 5 o'clock report. You have a good afternoon.